Hey everyone, this is Chef Steven Gonzalez. We're doing another recipe out of my cookbook, Get Your Grub On. Today we're going to be doing the citrus and spicy aioli. We've got all of our ingredients right here. We're going to start by zesting a lime. We're going to get a microplaner. And all we're going to do is just kind of rub it all down. So here we go. As you can see, we're getting all of our zest right there. You don't want to go too deep because then you're going to start to get that pith and it's going to be a little bit on the bitter side. Now, let's say you don't have a microplaner, that's totally fine too. If you've got a cheese grater, what you're going to want to do is, again, very lightly, just get the finer side and then just kind of grate that. If you're thinking this is crazy, well, it kind of is, but you know what? I like to have that little bit of color in our aioli, so I got to have that zest. So here we go. Now, as you can see, we're still getting a little bit in the back, so let's get the rest of our zest. So there we go. We'll just get a little bit of our citrus zest. Next thing, let's start blending all this up. So we're going to get our eggs, our egg yolk. We're going to get a little bit of our apple cider vinegar. In here, we've got some sugar, some cayenne, a little bit of cilantro. We're going to get that in there. Get all of that in there. The last thing that we're going to do, we're going to juice our lime. So in my previous videos, we like to cut limes a little differently. So let's get an entire lime juiced in our blender. There we go. And of course, we cannot forget our citrus zest. So here we go. Just going to get all that in there. Done. Now, we're going to get our blender going, and we're going to just slowly add some grapeseed oil to this. So as you can hear from the blender, it starts to go from really loose, and as it thickens up, you kind of hear it because it not only are you not getting all this excess stuff coming out, but I don't know, it's just one of those things where you can kind of hear it, you know? So last but not least, if you look into our blender, you can see that it's just nice and thick. This is a great sauce to put over crab cakes. You can use it with your burgers, your sandwiches, put it with your tacos. There's so many different things that you could do your spicy citrus aioli with. Last thing, let's figure out, taste it. Last thing we got to do, let's taste it. So it's nice and thick, coats the back of the spoon, sauce consistency. It's good. Just a little bit more salt, but otherwise, flavor's on point. It's nice. You get a little bit of that spice kick from it, and I like it. So if you want to figure out how to make this recipe, go to chefstevengonzalez.com or go to Amazon. Get a copy of Get Your Grub On. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.
Forgot to grab a spoon, didn't you?